Hey guys, this is Spartacus here, and unfortunately this video is not showing any gameplay of the Vanguard Alpha. I know it is live right now, but I don't own a PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5, so I'm not able to actually play this for myself, and of course get gameplay for you guys and share it here on the channel. Really sad. I'll have to wait until week 2 of the beta, because that is when it'll be out for PC and Xbox, and that's when I'll be able to record gameplay, and of course share it with you guys and my opinions when that time comes. However, in today's video, we're going to be talking about the Tec-9 SMG and the new map which just recently got added the other day called Drive-In. And of course, Drive-In is not necessarily a new map. It is a remade map from the original Black Ops. It was originally a DLC map in that game, so it's the first time we've actually ever seen it come back in a future Call of Duty game, which I think is pretty cool. It's actually my first time ever experiencing the map for itself, because I never really played any of the DLC maps in the original Black Ops, so it's really cool seeing some Black Ops DLC maps coming back into Black Ops Cold War. But let's go ahead and talk about the Tec-9 SMG. I know it's a little bit old information talking about this weapon, because of course it is a DLC weapon in the Battle Pass for Season 5 of Black Ops Cold War, and everyone's already talked about saying how good it is and, you know, showing gameplay and all that stuff. But I finally got a chance to actually use this gun, especially in its full auto form, and this gun is so freaking good at long ranges and at close range. This is probably one of the best SMGs to actually use in the game, so I highly recommend getting it unlocked as soon as possible, because it's very possible they might nerf it. They might nerf the range most likely, but maybe not, because the gun itself by default is actually semi-automatic, and there's not a lot of semi-automatic SMGs in the Call of Duty series. The only game I can really think of that might have had a semi-auto SMG would be Modern Warfare Remastered, because in that game they had DLC weapons, and I believe there was a DLC gun in that game, a DLC SMG anyway, that was semi-automatic, but I'm not entirely sure because I never actually used it back then. I never actually unlocked it, and so I can't really think of any other Call of Duty games, like were there's like any futuristic Call of Duty games, the jetpack CODs that had semi-auto SMGs. I can't really think of any on the top of my head, but make sure you comment down below if there were any semi-auto SMGs back in the previous Call of Duty games. But as of right now, this is my first time ever using one in the Call of Duty series, and it's not too bad. You know, I'm going to be honest with you, I've been playing on PC using mouse and keyboard a lot more recently. I'm trying to get used to that feel, and unfortunately I'm not very good at using semi-auto weapons, especially this one in particular, when playing on mouse and keyboard. And so once I unlocked the burst fire attachment, I became a lot better with the weapon, and then I eventually locked the fully auto attachment, and I just don't see a point in using the semi-auto feature on this gun unless you're going for those long shot challenges to get gold camo on your gun, and you might as well just go in hardcore mode to do that. That would be super easy to get done. But yes, this gun is very good at long ranges, whether you're using semi-auto, burst, or fully auto, and the fully auto and burst are just so much fun to use. Oh my goodness, the accuracy on this gun is ridiculous, and the iron sights are so clean as well. I just don't really see a point in using an optic. You might see an optic of me using it in the gameplay, but that might be because I'm using that one perk greed where you're using like what 6 or 8 attachments you can put on your gun, and I might as well use an optic since it doesn't really give you any downsides. And so yeah, this gun is absolutely amazing. Not really too much high recoil. By default though, the magazine size I believe is only 21 bullets, which is not very good, so having that extended mag is really nice. And yeah, I love using this gun. So much fun to use, and I think it's definitely one of the best SMGs in the game, a very good competitor with the LC-10 in my opinion. And so it's good to see that we have more competitive SMGs in the game, because at one point everyone was just using the AK-74U, and so now we have some more variety, which I think is awesome. And so moving on away from the Tec-9 SMG, we recently, just the other day, got ourselves a new multiplayer map added to Black Ops Cold War called Drive-In. This of course is a DLC map back in the original Black Ops, and this is the first time we've seen it come back in a future Call of Duty iteration title. And since I never really played Black Ops back during its prime, I have played the Black Ops multiplayer quite a few times, but I never really played it back during its prime where it was the current Call of Duty game, and so therefore I never really experienced any of the DLC maps. And so this is my first time ever playing Drive-In, and it actually really shocked me how big this map was. I actually thought this was going to be a smaller sized map, but it actually isn't, and I actually do like the size of this map. I kind of do wish we had more maps of this scale in Black Ops Cold War, but unfortunately we don't really have that. And another thing about this map, this is not a close range map. Using SMGs on this map, you will probably not do very good. There are certain areas like inside buildings where SMGs can be pretty dominant, same with shotguns, but the guns you're going to be using when playing drive-in are going to be long-range guns like snipers, LMGs, and assault rifles. Those are going to be the go-to weapons when playing on this map, and that's how you are going to kick ass when playing on it. Like, seriously, it's a long-range map. There's just like so many different areas and lines of sight where you can get long-range kills, and if you want to get done with your long shot challenges with certain guns and try and get that DM ultra camo, then this is a good map to actually play on. And other than that, it is a good map. It actually flows a lot better than I thought it would, because originally I was using an SMG. I was actually using the Tec-9 SMG fully auto version, and I was getting really frustrated because I'm like, oh my god, I'm not doing too good on this map. Like, this is not working out for me. So I switched over to the EM2, which of course is the other DLC weapon here in season 5, and I just started shredding kids. Like, it was just so much easier for me to actually play this map and use a longer range weapon that was meant for longer ranges, and I was able to perform well. And then when it comes to game modes, you know, kill confirm and TDM don't play too bad on it, although domination, I'm not a huge fan of where the B objective is actually located, because it's located like directly in the middle of the map, and in the middle of the map it's just so wide open. So your best bet to capturing B is throwing smokes and putting down trophy systems, because there's really no other way you're going to be able to capture it unless you just get super lucky, because of course you have one person who's up on the screen at sniping people, and then on the other side you have like those two other buildings where people are on the second floor trying to take people out at longer ranges, and it's very, very difficult capturing the B objective on domination, specifically on this map. But other game modes like Hardpoint, which I've been playing a lot more recently, plays really well, and I actually really like how Hardpoint actually plays in general in this game, and it's no different on this map. I you know, for some reason I never really played Hardpoint that much in the previous Call of Duty titles, and I usually only played it when it was in a mosh pit playlist, and there's like different game modes like Nuketown 24/7, like Hardpoint would come up and I'll play it then. And I didn't realize how good Hardpoint actually plays in Call of Duty, and in Black Ops Cold War especially, I feel like it plays very well, and I'm able to understand that game mode very good. And so I think in this map in particular, it actually plays very well, because you have these different areas where you have long lines of sight where people are capturing the hard points, and then it moves to a location inside a building, so you kind of have to change your play style a little bit at close range. And I love that style. I love that feel of this map when playing on Hardpoint. Search and Destroy, I can't really say. I know a lot of people love that game mode, but I'm not really an S&D player, although I should probably get into it a little bit more, but I just don't, I guess. And so that's really all I have to say about the drive-in map. I do like how it's in Cold War. You know, we've been getting a lot of Black Ops 2 maps in this game, and so it's nice to actually see some DLC maps from the original Black Ops come back, considering I've never actually experienced them before. And so I think it plays well in this game. I really do enjoy it. I have no complaints at all. For me, it's a brand new experience because I never actually played this map in the original Black Ops, and I personally do enjoy this map, and I hope you guys do as well. But anyway, make sure you leave your thoughts down below in the comments of the Tec-9 SMG, and of course the drive-in multiplayer map. And of course, don't forget to like this video if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to the channel for Call of Duty videos every single day, and I shall catch you guys later.